Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Aaron Fleming, and I'm talking today with Jocelyn Taylor. Our goal today is to make you think about the human brain.
That's right, Aaron. More specifically, we're talking about the effects of exercise on the brain.
Great. Let's get started. I'm guessing you're going to tell us that exercise is good for the brain.
Yes, there's really no surprise there, I suppose. Exercise, anything that makes your heart beat faster, is not only good for your body, but good for your brain as well.
I've heard exercise can put us in a better mood, make us feel better mentally and emotionally.
That's true. And scientists learned recently that exercise makes you smarter as well.
I know a lot of people who are going to be happy to hear that. All of my friends who are out there jogging or playing tennis every day.
They're doing the right thing. That's because for some time after you've exercised, your body produces a chemical that actually makes it easier for your brain to learn.
Wait now. In order to learn something, don't you just need to repeat it several times? For example, my son is learning to ride a bicycle. He practices near our house, with some help from me, of course. And when he does, his brain sends him bike riding messages along certain pathways in his brain. Eventually, he'll know how to ride a bike. No problem.
That's right. And those bike riding messages form new connections between the neurons in your son's brain. In fact, the structure of our brain actually changes every time we learn something new.
So let's get back to exercise. I know my mood is better after I exercise, but I'm not sure it's making me any smarter.
Let me explain. You probably know that your brain generates some electricity.
Right, and electrical signals are moving inside the brain. That's what makes it possible for us to move or think or have conversations like this one.
Exactly. But it's a little more complex than that. Those signals in the brain are part electricity and part chemistry. Whenever you have a thought or perform any kind of action, it's because tiny chemical and electrical signals are moving at high speeds inside your brain. It's as if you have billions of tiny neuron highways inside your head.
Okay, I think I understand the function of the neurons. They're like wires inside an electrical device. They carry the messages around the brain and between the brain and the rest of the body. But the brain is not an electrical device.
No, it's not. A lot of the brain's functions have to do with chemicals.
And what's the chemical that's produced when we exercise?
It's called BDNF, and it's really important for memory and learning. The reason for this is that BDNF controls some of the processes in the brain, such as the way the brain grows new neurons.
So, if this chemical affects memory and learning, I can see why you said it makes us smarter. And is exercise the only way to get it? I mean, can't you just buy it at the store or something?
No, sorry, Aaron. BDNF is only made in the brain, and it's the result of regular exercise. And you need to exercise several times a week.
Well then, I guess I'd better keep exercising. I want to keep my brain fit as well as my body.
I'm with you on that.
My thanks to Jocelyn Taylor for being with me today. I've enjoyed speaking with you.
My pleasure, Aaron. Thanks for having me.